everyone, my name is Micaela. I am currently 20 years old. I live in South Florida, and I am a Disney College Program alumni. So let's just get this out of the way and say that yes, I am obviously obsessed with the Disney fairies. That one right there, Vidya, she is my absolute favorite Disney character ever. I love fairies so much, so if you love fairies too, let me know because that's pretty cool. So I did my first program in Spring Advantage 2013. I lived in Patterson Court with 5 roommates, 3 bedrooms. And I didn't have a car, so I did take the buses the entire time. I know a lot of people are really nervous about taking the bus, but honestly, it's really not bad. First of all, it saves you a lot of gas money. And secondly, it's a great way to meet people. A lot of times you'll meet people that work in the same role as you. For example, I worked in attractions, so I knew a lot of attractions cast members, but I didn't know, for example, a lot of custodial cast members or vacation planners, and I actually met them on the bus, either walking to or from the bus or sitting on the bus together, and I got to ask some of my questions about, what does a vacation planner do, and it's really exciting. So I definitely recommend, even if you do bring a car, to try out the buses a couple times while you're there. Learning. So I did get to take one class on my college program. It was Exploring Guest Services. This is a really unique class because every week you have a guest speaker come in from a different area of the Walt Disney Company. So, for example, food and beverage, merchandise, hospitality, attractions, and you focus for that class on that one area and how they provide the best guest service that they possibly can. Now, at the end of the class, we took a field trip to Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, where we actually got a tour of the presidential suite, and we got to take pictures and hang out a little bit while we were learning about providing excellent guest service through hospitality. I know a lot of the other classes actually have field trips as well, so if you get a chance, I definitely recommend taking a class on your program. You'll meet friends, you'll be able to network, you're going to learn so much information, and you're going to get a tour out of it. So, hey, who wouldn't want that, right? So when I got my acceptance email for the college program, it only told me that I was going to be working attractions. It wasn't until I checked in at Disney that they told me my attraction would be located in Magic Kingdom, Adventureland / Liberty Square, ad-lib. And it wasn't until a couple days after that that they finally told me I would be a skipper at the world-famous Jungle Cruise. It was honestly the perfect fit for me, and I've talked to a lot of other people from different roles that said they felt like they had the perfect fit, so make sure you're super honest about what type of person you are in your phone interview, because I'm telling you, they know where to put people. Working at the Jungle Cruise was a lot of fun, not just because we got to spiel, although having 10 minutes to connect with an audience and get them to laugh, get them to forget about anything else that was going on and just focus on having fun in the moment was one of the greatest gifts I could ever be given. But there were a lot of other positions we got to work in too. For example, loading and unloading, grouper merge, greeter, fast pass. And those were the places where you would meet some of the most interesting people, because that was when you got to connect with people one-on-one. And when you would open the door to talk with someone, a lot of times they would just tell you things about where they come from or, what they're doing in life. And it was so nice to meet so many different people. And I feel that Walt Disney World or Disneyland is one of the few places where you can really get that sort of experience. Creating magic for guests is one of the most amazing things that you will ever get to do. There was this phone number we could call, and it had like a little recorded message from Goofy singing happy birthday. And so anyone who was having a birthday, you could call that and say, hey, Goofy just, left a voice message for you and he wants you to hear it, and hand it to them. And it would sing them happy birthday, and just little things like that that take a second of your time would create the most magic for these guests. But guests sometimes create magic for us too. There was a time when I was on a boat alone with just 2 families. We were stuck there for a very long time because something had happened in the attraction. And I just talked to them, entertained them as best as I could, although one family was from Brazil and hardly spoke English, and the other was from Japan and hardly spoke English. But we talked as best as we could and had a good time. And at the end, the lady that was from Japan actually had pulled out some paper from her pocket and made this like little origami swan that she gave me just because, and just as a little gift. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I still have it somewhere. That meant so much to me. So you get to create magic for them. They get to create magic for you. And it's just great. So as for my next program, which will hopefully be Fall Advantage 2015, I would personally like to live in the Commons. I know it's a bit of an unpopular choice, but I've fallen in love with it recently, and I would love to live there. I think that I would like to have a 2-bedroom with 4 girls, just because I had 6 on my last program, and 6 girls in one apartment, I don't know if it worked for you, but in my experience, we fought, we had countless problems, and it just wasn't the best time. So I'm hoping that with only 4 girls, it will be better. I think especially having your more space and everything like that, it's more likely that everyone will get along. So I would really like to take another class if I get another program. There's 2 classes that I really would like to take. One of them is the entertainment class, which talks all about the Walt Disney Entertainment. And at the very end of it, you get a field trip, which is a backstage tour of Fantasmic. How cool is that? The other class I really want to take is called Disney Heritage, which is basically a history of the Walt Disney Company class. I'm not sure if they have a field trip. If they do, I don't know where it is, and I would love to know. So if you know, please let me know. But yeah, those are the 2 classes that I would really like to take. As far as earning goes for my next program, to be completely honest, I would give anything to be a Jungle Cruise skipper again. I just felt like my time there was cut too short, and I would love more of it. But I am definitely open to other attractions, like especially the Great Movie Ride, but other attractions as well. And I would also love to maybe do recreation with child's activities. And a part of me still really wants to be a character performer. I'm not sure if I would want to do that come fall, but I think that someday I would love to be a part of Disney Entertainment. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this little introduction video. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. I would love to answer them. And let me know where you would like to live, learn, and earn on your college program. I wish you all the best of luck with the upcoming applications, and I will fly with you later. Bye, Pixies!